You want to buy your first stock as a beginner. The question is, you don't even know what the stock market is all about. No worries, today I got you. I'm going to give you a little brief history about the stock market, how the stock market came into being, what to consider when buying your first stock, and how can you buy your first stock as a beginner, whether you are in Ghana, Nigeria, any part of Africa. You can buy your first stock after watching this video using a simple app, and also show you how you can earn more money from a stock. So without wasting much of your time, click on the like button, subscribe to join the community for free. Everything is free here. Over here I take you through financial freedom, building wealth together step by step. The goal is to build three things: 1, financial freedom; 2, time freedom; and 3, location freedom. So without wasting much of your time, let's move on with today's video. Starting with the history about the stock market, how the stock market came into being. In the 1600s, the Dutch East Indian Company employs hundreds of ships to trade gold, porcelain, silk, and spices around the globe. But doing this massive work wasn't cheap. In order for them to fund their trip, they turned back to private citizens, individuals who could invest their money into the trip. By doing this, individuals are able to earn a share from the ship product, selling these shares in coffee shops, shipping ports around the continent. Unknowingly, the Dutch East Indian Company invented the first stock market. Now that you know a little brief history about the stock market, let's move on to the next stage. What is required as a company to be shown in the modern day stock market so that people can buy a share or stock from that company? You see, the modern day stock market is more complex compared to the olden day stock market. Let's imagine if there's a new company who intends to produce this cap. All that they're gonna do is to market themselves to top investors. When these top investors see that their ideas are nice, wow, this is gonna bring something valuable in the future, they will grant them the first crack of investment, IPO, initial public offering. This will allow them to be shown in the public stock market so that people can buy. After granting them the IPO, this will allow the company to be shown in the public stock market so that people can buy a share or invest their money into that company. Simple. Make sure you stick to the end of this video, because at the end I will show you a simple app that you can use to buy stock, whether you are in Ghana, Nigeria, any part of Africa. You can invest into the US stock market. You can do that with that simple app. So make sure you watch to the end. Let's move on with today's video. The next question that you're probably gonna ask me: why must I buy a stock? Why must I invest my money into the stock market? Well, buying a stock is something that you have to do. You see, if your dream is to be a millionaire, billionaire, live the desired life that you want, then you have to think about doubling your money, and the stock market is gonna give you the chance to double up your money, because the whole game of money is to double up your money, and the stock market gonna do that for you. Another thing that you have to put in mind: when you buy a stock, you own a piece of cake of that company, so you become a shareholder. There are so many ways to make more money in the stock market. We buy low and sell high depending on the current price. You see, not buying low and selling high is the only way to make more money in the stock market. You're gonna also receive what is called dividends. When we talk about dividend, they are the interest gained monthly, quarterly, annually, in addition to the money that we put into the stock or invested into that company when that company does well. Next, let's talk about the things that you have to consider if you want to step into the stock market and buy your first stock as a beginner. So the very first thing that you're going to consider as a beginner is to get the right broker. A broker is the agency or the platform that's going to assist us to buy those US stock, or going to assist us to enter into the stock market. They will provide us the service where we can deposit our money and use them to trade in the stock market. So if I'm to make everything simple for you, the broker is like your bank account. They're going to give you the account where you can make deposit and buy those stock markets, and also do transaction. When it comes to trading, when it comes to picking the right broker, I want you to make a full research about the broker. Know what experts are talking about them, their initial deposit, and know their terms and conditions. If you are okay with that, then you can sign up with that broker. Everything is simple. So before you pick any broker, make sure you know everything about them before you can sign up with them. Simple. Next thing that you're going to consider as a beginner is to decide the company or the multiple companies that you want to invest your money in. Know everything about the company. Know what the company does. Know what experts are talking about them. Know their competitors. When you are okay with that company, then you can go on and buy your shares or invest your money in. So the next thing that you're gonna consider after knowing everything about the company and you are okay, you still want to invest your money into that company, you have to have a certain amount in your account. Shares ranges from few cents to multiple dollars, so have certain amount in your account so that you can buy that stock or own a piece of cake of that company. Everything is simple. Finally, we've come to the part that you have been waiting for, where I'm gonna show you the best app that you can use to buy any stock in the US market. Whether you are in Ghana, Nigeria, any part of Africa, you can buy any stock in the US market at your comfortable zone. So the best app that you can use to buy any stock in the US market is to use the Bamboo investment app. Don't worry, the link is in the description box. Make sure you click on that link and download that app. Everything is pretty simple. If you want to know how to sign up with the Bamboo investment app, I have a video there, so make sure you watch that video. I'll also provide the link in the description box. Go and download the app and watch that video to know how to sign up with the Bamboo investment app. Everything is pretty simple and you can buy your first stock after watching that video. Okay, so if you found this video to be helpful, make sure you click on the like button. Subscribe to join the community for free. Let me know where you are watching me from so that I will welcome you into the community. Over here, I take you through financial freedom, building wealth together step by step. No scam, real proof, personal experience. The goal is to build 3 things. 1, financial freedom. 2, time freedom. And 3, location freedom. You can call me Speezy, table with Speezy, the money preacher. Yes, and I like it and I want it, and you also have to get it. It is all about success. Go and watch that video and buy your first stock. See you in the next video. Stay blessed.